Hey guys, this is April and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I made a video and kind of gave an update about what's going on in my life, and I thought that tonight would be the perfect time for me to do so. As of the filming of this video, we are in late April, and right now it is late at night. I took a nap today and now I'm up, and I decided that this would be a good time for me to update you on what has been going on in my personal and professional life. So we will start with my schooling. If you have watched any of my prior videos, you know that I have been in school for a very long time, and I'm proud to say that I finished. I actually finished my doctorate degree in the summer of 2021, so I have been Dr. April for several months. It is exhilarating, and it is such a relief and burden off of my shoulders to not have that kind of workload on my shoulders. So I am super excited. I am finally to the place now where I have picked up my hobbies that I really used to enjoy before I got into the thick of my dissertation. Hence, this is why I have uploaded a video the other day and why I'm making this video, because I think my energy is coming back and it's time for me to start remembering what it is I enjoyed before I started on this doctorate journey. I am referred to as Dr. Blank at work, and it is a very nice feeling, but I am joining the ranks of so many other educators who have decided to fulfill a dream and decided to achieve the highest degree that you can and learn and gain as much academic knowledge we can about the field of education by earning a doctorate. So I am very honored to be a part of the small number of educators who have decided to earn a doctorate degree. With that being said, I have been in my current role for 2 years. If you have watched any of my previous videos about interviewing and landing this job, then you know that I interviewed and I got this job, I believe in 2019, but in my district, when you get a job, and this was considered a promoted job, because before obviously I was a classroom teacher, and this job now I'm in the district office, and I'm not assigned to one school. I work with the leadership teams of several schools. So it's considered a promotion, and my principal had to let me go, but my principal also had the option of waiting until the end of the year to release me into my new position, which he did. So although I interviewed for the job and got the job, I had to wait an entire teaching year in order to start the job. So I didn't start the job until 2020. But it's been 2 years. It's been a great 2 years. I tell you, working at the district office and overseeing several schools, it definitely gives you a perspective that I would not have seen and would have been difficult for me to really articulate if I did not see and experience it firsthand. I know when I went to my doc program, we always talked systems and big picture, but it's kind of hard for you to see what it's like, why big decisions are made when you are in one school building and you're not really seeing what's going on in the other school building. So that's my 2 cents about that. I like my job. I'm happy at my job. However, I have decided that I want to see what it's like being an administrator at the school level. The good thing about my job is I see what's going on in a lot of schools, and I can talk to leadership teams at several schools, but my impact. It's like the higher you get up in central office, it's the farther you are being removed from the actual work of educating students. So I go into school, I give my 2 cents, and then I walk out because I have 9 other schools that I have to support. So I've decided, my supervisor knows, that I will be applying to see if I can, get an administrator job inside of the school building to see if that is the route that I am going to take for the long run. And if that, if it happens and that is not the route for me, then I will decide to come back and be an admin at central office. But, options, options. And I know right now we have the great teacher resignation. A lot of teachers have quit. It's rough. It's rough. It's rough. But I am not, I'm tired. The work is thankless and it's overwhelming. It keeps changing. Teacher behavior, student behavior is everything is beyond what we could have imagined a few years ago, although it was brewing. I think the pandemic really, really put a lot of things on the surface for people who are not in education can finally see what's going on. But for those of us who have been in education, especially in those challenging areas, urban areas, rural areas, we told people that this was going to happen. I am not quitting. I love education too much. I may or I am deciding to adjust how I am going to help within the role of education, but I am not leaving education. I'm just switching up my roles. So that's where I am now. And I'll keep you updated and I'll, tell you what happens. I did speak with, excuse me, I did speak with an administrator who's pretty high up in the district, and I wanted to get her feedback about how I present myself and about how I come across when I'm interviewing. And she gave me some A+ advice. And one of the things that she told me, based on feedback from talking to other people about their perception of me, is that I am a very matter of fact type of person. And sometimes, when you're interviewing or when you are with a group of people, I need to learn to take time to build a connection with everyone everyone who's on the interview committee and anyone I come in contact with. And once she said that, it was like, it was a bit disheartening, but I knew it was true. I knew that's my personality. I'm a matter of fact person. I mean, so there was no lies told. I think the hard part comes for me now is how do I break down elements of myself so that when I am interviewing for specific jobs that really want to see my personality come out more, how I do that. So I'm practicing that. I've started to do the work so that when I begin interviewing for those administrative positions inside of school buildings, I'm ready. But I am a work in process, which is funny because the fact that I am matter of fact and that I am to the point is one of the characteristics that I was told landed me my current job. So just because you've been told something and you're not the right fit for every position at every time. So just word to the wise, do not let your self-esteem get hurt or life is hard. People's perceptions of you are hard, but you got to keep going, okay? Do whatever you can to improve yourself and the rest will come. I truly believe that. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes and I am rambling, but I am so excited to talk to you guys. I am excited about my journey. I'm excited that I've decided to pick up the camera and talk to you guys again. I am going to do a mixture of teaching related videos and planning related videos. I do have another channel, Teach Plan Go, which is dedicated completely to planning, but I've decided to put some planning videos on here too, because this is a channel I just want to share myself with you guys. It's kind of not kind of, it is an outlet for me, and part of that outlet has to do with writing things on paper. It's just therapeutic for me, and that's just something I'm going to do. If you have any questions for me, don't hesitate to leave it down below. I am going to ask my sister to do a few videos for me, but as you can imagine, things have just been a little upside down for the last few months. We are getting back to a sense of normalcy, and unfortunately, a sense of normalcy is because we're both parents. My sister and I are parents, and we have significant others, like the men of our lives and our daughters. It requires a lot of ripping and running. It just requires a lot of life, and it's just not as easy for us to get together and make videos. But that is something we are going to do. We just don't know when or how or whatever. Our sorority video gets a lot of attention. Like to this day, I still get notifications that people are watching that video. So I think it's pretty funny. But I'll talk to you later. Bye.